Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It has been a little while since I've spoken to you. So the last time that I actually showed up on the channel was when I was live streaming from Sri Lanka. And even then, before that, I think it was about my solo motorbiking video in Vietnam. I'm sorry, I haven't been uploading, and henceforth why I'm sitting down to keep you updated as to what has been happening and what's going on behind the scene and things like that, right? So let me take you back to 6 months ago when I left again to be on the road. First, I left for UAE, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, things like that, and I was there for only about 9 days. Since then, I was still constantly on the move. I went to Indonesia, I think, yeah, to just catch up with my family, only for 4 days, and then I left for Vietnam for an entire month to create travel series, which you have been seeing. I know it's really late. And then I left for India actually. No, before that I went to Bangkok to stay for a week to just like rest, and then was trying to get ready for India. So I left India in, I think, early June. Initially I was supposed to stay in India for about 2 months. However, because some incident happened and I canceled that idea, and from that on I needed to be in a place that made me feel safe. And at that time the closest place was Nepal, so I returned to Nepal to just stay for a month and a half focusing on Vietnam series editing, right? So I didn't have to worry about moving, didn't have to worry about where to sleep, things like that. Then I thought, because I won't have any more series after Vietnam, I had to go to somewhere else, and I chose Sri Lanka because at the same time I was about to go home for my cousin's wedding, and I thought it would be just the right place. It's actually a good place, a country that I have never been to, and I've heard quite a lot recently about Sri Lanka, so why not? So then I left in what's that, August. So August, I stayed for an entire month, travel filming in Sri Lanka alone. I had a blast. I enjoyed my time in Sri Lanka. The locals were so helpful and smiley. I felt it was so easy for me to travel, and I can't wait to share the entire series with you. Stay tuned. And then so yeah, the travel filming were nice and enjoyable. However, it was intense, right? Because I did everything by myself. And after that I went back home for a couple of weeks, and my boyfriend Dave came over to visit Indonesia for the first time. So Jakarta was supposedly my holiday, 2 weeks of holiday, which was great, right? I was able to catch up with street food that I miss, and friends and families, and of course the wedding. But then again, when you're catching up with families and friends, it actually is socially draining. It could be mentally draining too. So I think I may need to take a break from traveling, or just from moving all the time, because for the past 6 months it has been like moving and travel filming. And the thing with that is I'm so grateful, right, with the lifestyle that I have been able to have, the lifestyle that I have trying to to acquire for the past, let's say, 3 to 6 years. However, I also need to realize that not to travel is also important. To focus on, reconnect with yourself, regrounding, and hence why I returned again to Nepal. Exactly about a year ago, I came to Nepal for the first time. And I thought this time around, I'm just going to focus on staying for the next like 3 months, probably, yeah. 3 to 4 months, I don't know, we'll see. And to just live, stay, have a routine. You know, it doesn't kill me not to travel, and I actually am a homebody person. I love staying at home. So by doing so, it will allow me to be more creative by focusing on post-production, which means editing. It will also allow me to just fill up my cup again, because when you're travel filming, it takes a little bit of yourself, because it's like you're giving out yourself. Part of you is showing up all the time, and I'm actually more introvert than extrovert. So when things like that happening, I can get quite tired and drained mentally. And yeah, I think it's just important for me to do that, and so that there will be more videos coming out, because if I keep filming and traveling, I'm not able to keep up with the editing process. Yeah, I think that's pretty much about the update. It's been quite a while, you know, let me be honest, it's been quite a while that I've been talking to a camera like this, so I feel a little bit awkward, and just tiny bit anxious before turning on camera, but it's just so nice to talk to you, and I hope to see you again in my next video. Thank you so much for all of the support, the kind messages, emails especially, because I do read my emails and respond to them more often than not. And thank you for all of the Instagram messages. I can't keep up with responding everything, but I do try to always read and respond to inquiries and questions. If something is very important, I do post my email address, so you can write me. I do love reading them. What else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much about it. Thank you so much. I can only say thank you, because without you, I don't think I'm able to support myself and creating something and not knowing who's going to enjoy this, because in a form of art, it is beautiful when it's shared and then put it out in the world and get response and feedback, and that's the most rewarding feeling, I think, other than just the monetary and financial gains of that. So yeah, I hope that you have been doing all right, you have been healthy, and I speak to you again soon. Bye.